Hello and welcome back to Avorion. My name is Spanj and I've done a few bits and bobs to the little Y-Wing that I built in the last episode. I've spent a bit of time in the shipbuilder and just tried a few things, and the Y-Wing's evolved a little bit, as you can see, and sort of through just trying to get the hang of the game a little bit and figure out some of its systems. I've found some titanium, and I've got a titanium hammerhead hull on the front of here which has got lots of armor on it, and the sort of cargo bay and crew modules. I've got this central arm, whatever you want to call it, thing going down the middle here, where I'm planning to sort of bolt on more cargo bays or crew quarters as and when I need to, but I've sort of completely and underestimated the power requirements of the vessel. Now the vessel's fine. You can see the power requirements down the bottom there, so that's sort of the top red bar that's kind of halfway along. That's how much power the ship is using. It's currently idling, so it's using half what's being generated at the moment. The yellow bar underneath that is like reserve battery power, I think. And essentially what happens is whenever I'm using the boost or warping or whatever, that top bar will fill up and that yellow bar will empty, and then it will complain at me that my ship is using more power than it's generating. And essentially what I need is bigger titanium generators on this thing. When I built it, if I go back into the shipbuilder here, titanium generator is this thing, and you can't see it, but this entire central thing is but 2 titanium generators. And that is not enough for this little ship. This is a little bitty ship, and yeah, it's obviously I've sort of messed up the design because I'm new to this and didn't know what I was doing. So obviously, we need more generators. We need more generators to make this ship sort of viable, and that's fine. I can figure that out later, and we'll probably find in the next episode I've come up with a completely different something or other after faffing about in the builder for another 2 hours or so. So what I've also done is I'm trying to figure out how to best make money this early in the game, you know, properly first ship kind of stuff, because you need money in order to make money. Money makes the world go round and all that, blah, blah, blah. What I've sort of looked at sort of various options, and some of the other sort of advice is to make money, you can claim asteroids and sell them back. Well, great if you can find the asteroids, and B, it takes money in order to claim them in the first place, so that I think that's a bit later on. But initially, the easiest way to make money is to just mine iron and then sell it. And you sell it in places like the resource dock, wherever that is. How big is this sector? Yeah, there's the resource dock over there. So you can mine these asteroids out and then take it all over there and sell the iron, and there you go. You make a tiny little profit from that. Obviously, these things fill up, so you've probably got to bounce around different sectors in order to do that. The other way to quickly make money is to trade, if you can find a trade. So if you go to pretty much any station, most of them will have trade resources. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Hang on. No, that's the resource dock. Let's try this one here. Trade resources, trade goods. That's what I'm after. So each station will have a number of goods that you can either sell or buy, or both, to each station. And now if you're able to go sector to sector, you can look at each station from F9 here. There's a list of them all here. So I could click on the shipyard and then press F, and the shipyard will talk to me, and I can see what's for sale there. So when you go into a sector, you can see all the stuff that's for sale and what it's on sale for. It's a bit of a memory game, really, because now you kind of need to go one sector, go, okay, this is everything that they're buying. In this case, metal plates, anti-grav generators seem to be pretty good. Everyone seems to be using those ones, and so on and so forth, and memorize what they're buying it at. So 88,000 here. These anti-grav generators are worth quite a bit, but you know, if you find an anti-grav factory, you can buy them at bulk at a very cheap price to come here and sell them at 200 if you can carry that many at 2.5 volume, and you can make a hell of a profit. But obviously, you know, it takes a long time to scout around. What there is, and the reason I'm here at this equipment dock is because equipment dock supposedly sells something called trade module. Now, I think there's an element of RNG around what an equipment dock is actually selling at the time. So here we can see it's not selling any trade modules or anything, but these trade module, from what I understand, will show you nearby trade routes, and it'll also show you nearby sectors that you've visited at least once, what stations are selling at what rate and buying at what rate. So from a single place you can look at multiple sectors, what's cheapest, and what's selling for the most. So you can make your money a lot quicker. Obviously, with no trade module being available to me at this time, I can't really take advantage of that. It's impractical for me at this point. The easiest thing to do is to mine and sell it. And so what we can do, because I'm not really particularly interested in mining my way to millions and selling it, but what I believe we can do is we can build a new ship and tell it to go and mine for us. I'm going to head over to the shipyard over here, and we're going to see if we can build a new ship. I think we can do it at the shipyard. I'm not sure whether we need to be in the drone to do it anyway, but we're going to give it a go. So shipyard. Oh, possibly is that too late to break? Can I have a tractor beam, please? Dock, sir, please, dock, sir, dock. Can I have a track? God damn it! Sometimes I'm not sure what the circumstances are around being offered a tractor beam when you're flying past a station too quickly. But often, you sort of point at a tractor. There you go. It's now giving me one. You point at a dock, and it will go hold for tractor beam. Great, we'll do that. So I want to build a new ship. So we go build ship, right? So I don't want to build. I want to found a ship. That's what I want to do. I want to found a new ship and then build it out of the materials that I've got. So I don't really want. I want a miner, but that's huge. Oh, okay. We can scale it up and down, and oh my lord, right? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so maybe what we need to do then is, I haven't done this before, so I apologize. Is exit into our little droney drone here. Here he is. And our ship's going to sit there and he's going to be fine. We're just going to leave him there for a minute. He's docked to the shipyard. What we're going to do is going to move slightly away in this yonder direction in our little drone. And then just like we did for that ship, we're just going to go ahead and found a ship. I'm going to call it the SFS Miner 01. Okay, because I suspect over time I'm going to have several of these. I don't know whether naming them in any other way is good or not. I don't know. Anyway, so we're okay then. We get our block. Here's our block. We love that. Okay, and I've got 8,000 iron and 6,000 titanium in there. What I don't have at the moment is a mining turret, which we can go and get later. We don't need to do that now, but we will need a mining turret, at least one on there to make this work. Okay, so what we do need is just a basic ship. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. So I'm going to put in a generator. Maybe don't need it that big. What is this? 5.2 gigawatts. I mean, that's producing more energy than my current ship, and this thing's going to be even basic. So there we go. Let's have a 2.9 gigawatts. There's going to be more than enough generator power for what we're going to need it to do. That's the only titanium thing that I really need. Everything else is going to be out of iron. So I'm going to stick with the kind of nacelle style that I've had going on the other ship there, because it seems to work reasonably well from a performance point of view. It turns and doesn't drift overly badly. Well, I might do from standards of other people, but I'm not sure what they are. So we're going to go with a nacelle sort of thing, just as before. Lots of engine power. And then we're going to stick thrusters on top of that. Okay, so there we go. It's pretty basic. Like I said, you've got the nacelles with all the thrusters on it. I've sort of followed the same sort of design as the original one. It's just like a lot smaller and stuff. Still even got a bit of a hammerhead kind of theme going on at the front. I've not shaped it completely. I've done some angles and stuff on there, but this thing's going to be pottering around on its own, collecting resources for me. So I'm not overly fussed about what it looks like. Obviously try and keep some uniformity in there and stuff, but yeah, it's going to be a pretty Minecraft kind of ship here. That's fine. I don't really mind. I could sort of put some angles on here and move this out a bit and stuff like that. Whatever. Anyway, obviously it's telling us we don't have the engineers, we don't have mechanics, and our acceleration is low. Not too bothered. Again, acceleration isn't really a issue to me. What we do need to do, there's our other ship, looking fine. What we do need to do is dock somehow to this station, even though we're already docked. There's my acceleration, as you can see. Yeah, it is pretty diabolical. We could probably increase that quite easily. Just where are all the docks? Is there a dock over here? It looks like there should be a dock here, but there clearly isn't one. So I don't know where to dock now. Like all the docks are taken. Dock where my ship is docked, and that's it. And there's a dock where that ship is docking, and that seems to be it. Well, maybe we can go to another station. But anyway, what we need to do is hire some crew. I can't do that here. Actually, how many crew do I need? I've got 8 crew, 1 spare. We need... Oh no, I should be fine. There we go. We need to hire 1 captain, I believe. Wait, why can't I... We need to... Not mandatory, but allow the ship to be commanded when you're not flying them. That's what I want to do. Have you noticed the salary on that, though? 15,000 every 3 hours. So, I don't even know. Is this cost effective? You know? Is this cost effective? I mean, I'm always going to get this thing just mining iron and stuff. I don't know if it's going to generate enough income to really do that. What I ideally need is this damn trade module so that I can set up a ship with decent cargo amounts, a bit like this one, but with cargo priority, just to sort of fly around and trade, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, I need to dock to this station in order to get that crew. I don't know whether I can hire a captain as well here. Is that because I can't seem to just, you know, make one of my crew a captain? I presume I have to actually hire one. I don't want to dismiss crew. That's fine. We've got 3 subsequent. Well, what we do need to do, I don't know what's taking so long. Can I have that dock now, please? Is that possible? Can I dock? 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 Please, please, please. Please. Let me frickin'. There we go. Oh. Yep. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. So, yeah, I'm docked. Hire crew. Captains. 1 captain. 1 captain. 15,000 to hire a captain. Okay, hire. There we go. Okay, so we got a cap. We have our captain. So what we can do now is we need to get out of this ship. Let's go move it over here somewhere where it's out of the way, and then we're going to jump into our drone because reasons, and we're going to select. Can we T to enter ship? There we go. Okay, well, we don't need to be in this ship in order to do the next part, but it's just nice to, you know, have a ship. So can we now go to, I think it's F9, we got our miner. Ooh, click to select the miner. Here we go. Right, so this is where we can give it orders and stuff like that. So what I can tell it to do is mine here, okay? And then I can tell it to go and do some other stuff as well. Escort, attack enemies, patrol sectors. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Salvage, refine ores, buy goods, sell goods, and stuff like that. If I hold shift while doing this, I can tell it to go mine. And then I can tell it to go here. Now, I don't know whether telling it to go here... Oh. It's telling it to warp. We need mining turrets. Of course you do. Okay, yeah. So still getting used to this. Stop, in that case, good sir. I have told my mining ship to go mining, and have not equipped it with a turret. Okay, fine. So let's... Can I take control of this thing from here, or do I need to like point it or something? T. Okay, hello mining ship. Shall we go and get you a mining laser, good sir? I feel like that might be necessary. You know, maybe it's just a little bit in order for you to do mining. If not, if they don't have a mining laser available here, then I'll just take one off of my ship, and then you can have that. Preferably, we can give you 2, and that will speed things up a bit, because at 15,000 credits every 3 hours, it's possibly going to break my bank unless I can figure out a way to make more money quicker. Can I have a tractor beam, please, Mr. Station? You seem to be... There we go. There we go. Hold F. Tractor beam. Thank you very much. Equipment, please. Can I have a mining turret? You've got chain gun turrets, triple titanium salvage turret. That could be quite good, because I did actually on my little runabouts find a scrapyard. Bolters, chain, triple, double iron. Oh god, that looks terrible. So petty, but it is a double iron efficiency 11.8. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Not a good mining laser. Mining system displays amount of resources and objects, highlights nearby mineable objects. Okay, well, we don't really need that because we can see them. Okay, well, there we go. Also, do we need a turret system? I don't think so. I think we've got... I think as soon as we add a mining turret, it's going to be... okay, well, let's... that one, can I go into you and take just one... your mining turret off. Thank you, sir. Then... God, where is it? Where is it? There it is. U, B, then add an iron mining turret on you, like that. There we go. Okay, and yes, of course, we need crew for all the mining turrets. Your ship is very weak. Well, that's fine. I mean, no, it's not fighting or anything. I suppose, actually, we could probably give it some chain gun turrets to defend itself. We have 2 here. I suspect, actually, we're probably going to need upgrade to... Is that the right... I haven't put a turret mount on there, but that's fine. Oh no, look at that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not weak anymore, is it? Right, if we can get one more mining turret, great. Great, and this thing can actually shoot and defend itself to a degree, at least anyway. Are we still docked? Or have we undocked and now feel like, ooh, hello, build. Or build anything. I want to interact with this. What was that? Build. Hire crew. I'm just going to hire like 3 crew. I think that was it, wasn't it? You must be docked to the station. Of course we must. Of course we must. But we already had some spare crew, didn't we? We had 3. So we can have a sergeant. And we need 2 miners and 4 gunners. So we need 4 extra crew. Tractor beam. Pretty much docked. I mean, that was just cheeky, really, wasn't it? You're not docked. Yes, I was. Okay. 4. An argument with the station later. Hire the 4 crew, burning through our credit reserve now. Just trying to set this up. No, I've done that. What am I doing? I've hired the 4 crew. I need to now assign them to the gunners. 2, 3, 4. Done. There we go. We're now fine. Great. What I might do... I've got these things down. Is to actually drive this ship maybe to another sector that is maybe a little bit better off at mining. So we've got chain gun turrets. We're going to assign these to group 1 and then mining turret group 2, and then we can just turn them all off. Well, I'll leave the mining turret on. Because what I did when I was flying about, trying to figure things out and explore a little bit, there's this little cluster, little trio here. Now they don't have many asteroids in these 3, 191 to 686 and things like that. That's not very good, but this one, few more asteroids, and this is a cluster of possibly 4 all within a warpable distance, or another 4, possibly 5 in a warpable distance over here. And also down here I found a bucket ton of titanium, these 2 here. So I might fly the ship down here and just get going backwards and forwards between these 2 mining, because the only drama with these 2 is that these sectors while I was there got attacked by pirates. Which is fine, the pirates went after the stations and stuff, but I do wonder if I'm not there, whether the game will conjure up some scenarios where it will just go, oh yeah, your mining ship's got blown up by pirates, cheers. And it's like, oh great, I got to do that all again. Right, so I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna take him down here and get him to mine. So This will be fun. That's a lot of gates, because this thing doesn't have, obviously it doesn't have any warp range. I'm not going to invest in a warp drive for this thing at this stage, really. I don't have the next material I need, which I think is neonite to make warp drives and stuff. I could upgrade the current one, but I don't know, it seemed like a waste to me. So let's go. Unforgiving Birth 1 is where we need to go, so we can hit F9, set our Unforgiving Birth 1. There it is. And then, because once we get to that sector, we can actually just use the sector map to teleport ourselves back to our home sector, grab our current ship and carry on as if nothing happened. Hopefully I can just do this quick enough that I don't get burnt by that 15,000 credits every 15 minutes. And then once we're back and I set this thing going on its own route, hopefully we'll see just trickling in iron and titanium constantly. If we ever need a little burst of credits, we can just sell a bunch of iron somewhere and be done with it. Anyway, right, I'm going to head to that sector and then we'll set up the mining route. Okay, so we're now, well, we're here, which is just about in warp distance. So if I set up a chain, a loop chain here, I think we'll get good yields of iron and titanium from this guy. What I can do is, because my ship is back in the home sector, I can switch to craft in sector. Switch. Okay, and now I'm back in my main ship, back in this sector. Okay, great. So we can now go to this guy. And this is where we can chain up stuff. You can issue orders to remote ships by clicking the icon, hold shift while issuing orders to enchain multiple orders. This is exactly what we want to do. Thank you, Mr. Tooltip. So, first of all, we want him to mine. And then go to here. Oh, hang on. So, mine. And then go to... Mine. Then there. Then mine. And then there. And then mine, and then and then there. Hang on. I want to go back there, and then mine, and then back to there, and then loop, and there we go, and that's it. He should now. I mean, he's there. Yeah, he's in that sector, and he'll mine there until he's blue in the face, and then move on to the next sector, and then carry on and carry on, and between those three, hopefully he's gonna. I mean, I don't know how reliable this is, whether he's gonna get stuck and not do anything, but here's hoping. What is that? That's just come up on my screen there. What is you? Valuable object detected. Okay. Smashing. Where? Where exactly is this valuable object detected? No idea. I mean, it's obviously telling me there's something up there. I don't know what that is. But great. I don't know what a valuable object. Oh look, we've just got some iron. That's bottom right, 176. It's working, ladies and gentlemen. It is working. I have an automated mining ship. The beginnings of the Spanj fleet systems is up and running. We have our very first fleet ship. Excellent, fantastic stuff. Okay, I'm just sort of not quite sure where this valuable item that was apparently detected is at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. It's great being notified that the valuable item has been detected, but not knowing where it is limiting. yes, I see you pinging away. You're a valuable item detected, but oh, come on. You got to give me a little bit more than that. Have you seen the vastness of space, good sir? Or is it this? Because I'm not sure this was here before. Let's go over there and see what happens. Let's go over there. Let's have a little warpy warps in yonder direction, poof, and see what comes up. Hello. Today's job offer: Habitat Command is looking for 1 doctors and 53 plumbers. Okay, good. Yeah, habitat. Okay, well this is fun. Let's see what the habitat is on. There's some asteroids here. I don't think any of them. None of them look like they're flammable or anything. Here we go. This is my power issues right here. This is my power issues with this ship. So the warp drive has just fired, obviously, and now it's recharging, and it's using now more power than well the ship has. So yeah, I get these nice little warnings up until the hyperdrive is recharged, and then everything's fine, and I can use the boost feature once more. But watch that yellow bar now suddenly reverse course and reduce instantly. There we go, and it will moan at me once more. My power is not enough. I need a bigger titanium generator on this thing, but I think I just used a vast amount of my titanium on that little ship there, so I need to actually go and mine some more. I'm hoping some more will naturally come in from our little mining ship anyway. Hello, Mr. Habitat. What the devil are you doing? You're not the valuable thing that I was just warned about, are you? So you need 80 liquor. Resource shortage. We haven't got enough booze to run this habitat. Get us some more booze. I actually, in my travels, have not found anywhere selling booze, so I'm not going to accept that bulletin. But this, interestingly, this brings us on to the next way that you can make quite a lot of money early on. Look at the reward, 318,000. I mean, I've only just managed to get over 100,000, and then obviously blew it all on hiring a captain. If I knew where to get 80 liquor from, I would accept that and go get it, because 318,000. Yeah, that's pretty up there. What goods are you trading at least? I might actually have some beer. Of course. All the vegetables, foods, wines, and everything in between. Okay, that makes sense, because, you know, at the end of the day, you are habitat, and you need to feed people. Okay, good. I don't know whether any of these prices are good or bad. This is the problem. Interestingly, though, it is quite good jumping to a different sector, because if we now jump back to a home sector, and I realize I need to go on this little warp lane up here and start exploring. You can issue orders. Yeah, I know I can issue orders. That's fine. He is on job. He is happy as Larry right now, although I'm not seeing any more stuff coming in at the moment. He needs to get good. Now that we jump back to our home sector, I'm hoping that the stock here at the equipment dock has reshuffled itself once more. Let's have a look, see what we got. It's the same stuff. It is all the same stuff. So quantum hyperspace upgrade could be quite useful to upgrade my hyperspace, but I'm not sure if it's worth it, given that I don't have the neonite to produce hyperdrive and stuff yet. Because I think if we look into our blocks here, I'm not sure which one it is. Obviously, you get shield generators, which is great. Hyperspace core. This is going to greatly improve our hyperspace range. So I don't think it's really worthwhile until we get that stuff. Investing in hyperspace stuff. I could be wrong. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. High value stuff keeps popping up. I've got a thing saying there's a high value object in this sector. I have no idea what, where, and when it is. Whether it's a claimable asteroid. I did find off camera around here there was a secret stash. And secret stashes are also another way to make money early game, if you can find them. So I might actually have a little wander towards these asteroid belts over here. There didn't seem to be anything going on there. I don't know whether this little scanner of mine makes any kind of like beepy noises or flashes or something when I'm looking in the right direction. I think it just pulsates naturally as it goes anyway. So we're going to head over here to this little asteroid belt and see if we can find a secret stash. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. So this is interesting. This might actually be the high value target that I was talking about. That, I believe, is a claimable asteroid. Now, I've never found one before. I thought I had, but it had iron veins running through it, and so it didn't let me do anything with it. Let's get close to this one. I think you need to get into less than a kilometer or something like that, and then it gives you maybe an interaction option. Here we go. Are you going to let me do anything with you, sir? We basically just need to headbutt it. There we go. Interact. Claim. Well, I've claimed it. Apparently, I've claimed it that easily. I can found a mine. Well, I mean, again, I don't know whether that's worth it. All the way out here as well, very out of the way. Or I can sell it. And I can sell it for 86... Is that 86,000? To the Dominion of Yipu. Well, that's a tidy little sum, isn't it? I mean, I assume that obviously later on in the game, if I find one of those, I found my own mine, and then ships would come here and buy the resources off me, and that would be very good. But unfortunately, I don't think at this point that I have the capital or necessarily the resources to oh, my cursor's still out of alignment. I've just checked the recording screen. It bloody is as well, isn't it? The cursor is still out of alignment. I apologize. That must be quite confusing. Let me see that I don't think I have the capital or the resources, there we go, to found a mine. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. I'm just going to sell it, right. There we go. Wow. I mean, we now have 152,000 credits, which is excellent. And I'd say that was a fairly successful little foray into the world of early game money making. Ultimately, when we get, I say when, I have no idea when that will be. It's a very RNG thing, it seems to be. When we get a trade module added to our ship, then I think we can play Space Truck for a little while. But yeah, I also need to find some extra mining lasers so that I can upgrade our little boat all the way down here. He's still going in this sector. I don't know how long he's going to be there until he moves on. But the idea of him moving on is to refresh the asteroids, because they only refresh once you actually leave a sector. So you can't just leave him in one sector and tell him to mine, because he'll go and mine everything, and then he'll just sit there and go, well, I've mined everything. That titanium. It might be. Oh yes, that is a titanium asteroid. Right. Anyway, so I think next episode we're going to head off in this direction, because I did a bit of exploring over here. I could go further around here, but general direction of progression is going to be that way. So either I can go here and up, or and I go see what this way involves. That's what we're going to do. Do a bit more exploring, and hopefully, like I say, trade module, more mining lasers. That's the objective. But anyway, that is going to be all for today. That is a little insight into very early game money making, and if you are fortunate enough to find a claimable asteroid, that works out pretty nicely. It really does. There's a lot of RNG, and there's a lot of just wandering around aimlessly in space at this part of the game, I think. Many lessons are being learnt. As always, comments welcome down below. Feel free to tell me how much of a noob I am. I know, but it's always reassuring to get comments like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.